So let me know, guys, if you're facing any technical issues. Okay, if you're unable to hear me or if you're unable to watch my screen, please let me know. Okay, so we are working. I'll just continue the last session. Okay, because we got some trouble when you're working on the candidates. So I will start from the beginning onwards again. Okay, so we are working on the automation process. In that automation process, we are looking onto the approval process actually. So we came to know that we are going to be manually submit the record for the approvals, okay, to the respective managers. So this is what we learned in the last sessions. So I just brought to you one of the example which is not related to your project, but you have to be understand very clear about the approval process. So how it look like means, so this is the candidate object what we have been created. Okay, when you click on new, you will fill up these details. So we have a requirement that, okay, skill set must be a Salesforce and total of experience must be 5+ years. Okay, total of years of experience must be 5+. Then only this candidate record need to go for an approval, and it is going for a next stages actually. So for that reason, so we are started working on the creation of approval process. Let's open it. Here you can see, click on create, click on workflows and approvals. Here you can see the approval process, right? So this is a candidate. We never created it. Let me try to create this one. Here you can see the standard setup wizard. So I'm just creating now. The candidate approval process, click on next. So I'm just going for a criteria. My criteria is very simple. So if my skill set is equals to the Salesforce, because this is only for Salesforce part. And years of experience must be greater than 5. Now click on next. Now select the field to be approval for pending part. Sorry, approval for the final part. So that's why as of now I'm just choosing as a manager, but later I will going to be change this option. And who is going to be edit your record means the current approver and the system administrator can edit your records. And it is asking for the template. We already created a template in the last session. So might be the template is not available for use. So let me open that one. Okay, here I will give something option like classic email templates. See, initial level of candidate interview, which I created in the last session, but I did not enable this one. Let me click on edit. Available for use. Now this one is ready to use. Now come here, click this option. So this is the call letter for interview call letter. So the approver can see a screen like this, whether he selected or he rejected based on his performance. We are going to be opted an option for this one. So to show the additional details, we are showing these 3 details for them. And just check this one, display approval history information. So you can see the approval history like this under this section actually. Okay, so this approval request layout. Okay, so in that you can see this approval history. When you choose this option, no need to put your brain. What are the options are there? You go on, click on select. You'll came to know the better understanding. Now security settings. So I will allow the first option. It is a recommended. So only from Salesforce we are going to be up to this one. Now it is asking for the initial submitter. I'm going submitter as a candidate owner only. Okay, and add a page layout settings. Add submit for approval button on the approval history related list on the candidate page layout. So now here you can see a button Okay, when you click on here, you can see a button called as submit for approval, so that end user can click on this and he can submit the record to an approvals. So for that, you need to check this option, and you are recalling those options. What would you like to do now? So we have just created approval process. So I will do this step later. Let's check whatever I created. So I choose the second step. So these are the steps which I created. I cannot make this as an act. We know already we have an option for this. Why we are unable to make this an active means you need a approval step. So before going to the approval step, let me complete this initial submission process. Okay. So here we are sending an call letter to the customer. Anyway, at the same time, I'm just going for a field update. So these are participation status which I created. So you can just click on the status here. Now change the status to a participant. Save it. So we have created a workflow related field update action in the approval process as an initial submit action, and it is going to be due. Now, there are some different approval steps you need to be create here. Just create a first approval step. So I just given a candidate process. Okay. So this is related to L1. We have different rounds are there. So this is L1 round actually. Okay. All records should enter into this step, or you need a criteria. All records should enter into this step, because I already created a criteria like 5+ years and related to the Salesforce in the beginning of the step only. So here I should want to enter all the steps. Now, what you're going to do, you will assign to your manager, or you can automatically select your approvers. So initially I'll set the one approval. So as a sales admin will approve it. Okay, approve or reject based on the first response. Yes. Okay, I'm not going for anonymous. Approve or reject based on the first response. That means if this guy has been rejected, the candidate will be rejected. Okay, so such kind of an option where I'm giving here the concept. I'll do this one later. Approval step has been created. It's the first approval step. Okay, once you complete the approval step, when you click on show actions, here you can see some couple of actions. So here I can make a field update saying that L1 selected. So just changing the status field to L1 selected for the first approval. Okay. For rejection, it will be automatically rejected. So it will be automatically rejected. Okay. See, for one step, I have created one approval action and one of the rejection actions here. Okay, hide this one. Now again, I'm creating approval step 2. So once the step 1 has been completed, it will go for the step 2. So this is for L2 process. That means for level 2. Here I have to enter a step criteria. My criteria will be on status. Status equals to L1 selected. Only the person who are entering to the L1, then only they are entering to the L2. So that's the reason I just put this criteria. To whom you will assign now? Now this one I will assign to the 2 users. One is sales admin and another one is Srikant, because we don't have multiple users. So when I'm choosing the 2 second things, so it is asking for the rejection behavior. Okay, so here I need anonymous approvals. For L2, 2 persons are dealing. For each and every person, we are going for an anonymous approvals. So based on that, we can do. What should be happen if approval rejects at this request? Perform all rejection actions. Step and final rejection action. So when you choose this one, When any one of them has been rejected, completely rejected. Or else, if you want to go step back to the second reviewer, you can go this step. But I am going for a complete rejection. Second step is also created, okay, based on the condition based. Okay, here again I will create an action, making the field update. So I will go here, status as L2 selected. Okay, status as L2 selected. If it is a rejected, I can choose the existing action already created. Now I can choose existing action. So existing action as field updates. That is a rejection status. కొత్తగా ఎందుకు క్రియేట్ చేయటం? You can also use the existing action. I just use the existing action. Now L2 is processed. Now go for L3. That means HR process. This is HR process. This is order 3. I cannot make such kind of an orderings inside a workflows. This L2 pass aitene HR round kella. So I just selected this option. Now I am going only for one of the user called as Shrikant. Okay, perform all rejections on this action. So I'll do this one later. See, third order also has been created. Third approach step is also created. Now, if he selected, change the, this is a HR status. Come here and choose your status here. Now you can select HR has been selected. So now the HR has been selected. You are selected for the HR. Okay. So, and here you have a rejection option also. I can use the existing action as rejection status. Now HR has been done. So under the final approval, okay, you can make. So in the final approval, I'm just making the status as selected. And in the final action, he is a selected. Okay, and record must be in the unlockable. At the same time, I want to send an email for him. Do I have email ID? Yes, contact email ID is there. Okay, in the final approval, when he got a business sign off, so he want to send an offer letter for him. This offer letter, to whom you want to be sent. Use email fields. Email fields which is related to the candidate email ID. Click on save. So in the final approval action also, I created this option. And now in the final rejection, I can use existing action field update as a rejection status. See, I created multiple records. Record lock. Record will be unlocked. Okay. So I created multiple steps and multiple approvers. A single approver, multiple approvers are there. Unanimous approval is required for this one. Okay, and if the final action, final approval has been done, then you are going to send an offer letter for him. If rejected, saying the status is rejected. Now you can make this as an act. So it is in the active mode. Now let's log in with other user. Or else you can create a record from here. Let me try to create a record. I just created a GoPK and I'm giving email ID as like shrikant.c2n@gmail.com, and his skill set is Salesforce and total of experience is 6+, and I'm not giving this status. Click on save. Record has been saved successfully. Here you can see the approval history. Here you can see the candidate history. Just the candidate has been created. The status is not yet changed. Now I'm clicking on the submit for approval button. Just click on this option. See, a request is in the pending and status is changed to participated. It has been sent to the one of the approval called as sales head. Now log into the sales head. Okay, giving the name. What is the name here? I forgot. So as a sales rep, I just log into my project. Okay, as a sales rep, right now I'm here. Okay, just click on plus mark, search for the candidate, or else you can click on the home. Here you can see your approval. Just click on this. Okay, he's saying that he don't have an access. He don't have that object access. So let's give the object access for him. So you don't have a profile level object access for these candidates. That's the reason he is unable to view the record. Now you can refresh it, he can view it. Okay, see. So just approve him. Approve. Which one? Candidate L1 has been successfully passed. Okay, now it goes to the L2 round. Okay, it is pending anonymous approvers. Now it is in a C. Here you can see. Now the status is L1 selected. It changes from participant to L1 selected. Now, to whom it is assigned? It is assigned to sales admin and as well as Shrikant. Let's approve by sales admin. Click on this. Sales admin is also approved. See, sales admin has been approved. Still the status is L1 selected because it is waiting for the another manager to be approved. So let's come here. Let him approve. So he is approved. Still it is in the pending mode only, but it is assigned to the HR process. But here you can see the status as L2 selected. Now see L1 selected to L2. Now come here. Who is the HR? Srikant. So let's go to the Srikant. So this is the Srikant's and he got this action. Okay. So now let's select this option. So I'll just mention as HR selected. I just given a comments. Click on approve. See, the status has been changed to selected. See, from L2 it is gone for a HR selected. From HR selected to it is gone for a selected because the final action has been happened. All three flavors are selected. Now if you come here and check your email, okay, see, congratulations, you selected. It's a dummy letter. So this is the offer letter what we are going to be sent. So that's the beauty here. You can create an orderization from one by one. Okay. Not only that, you can create a multiple add-on approvers for this. So that comes under as either anonymous or if either any one of them has been selected, you can select it. That is what the approval process is saying. Okay, it's a very simplest thing. Okay, so you can make orderization in the approval process. Based on your approval process, you can apply the field updates and then you can do some multiple options for this. Guys, anyone having questions, you can ask me now. So let me show you one more time. So just check this one. Check these options one more time and get some clarity. Get some clarity. Just observe these options, whatever we are having. We never use this recall action. Remember this one. I just enabled it, but I didn't use this one because I don't have any status of recall on the employee record.
Srikanth, what is the meaning of recall? Why use the recall?
Recall. Let us say accidentally I submitted my record to my manager. Okay, and I want to revert it back. So in that case, I can click on this recall option.
It's by mistake send approval. That's what.
Yes, exactly. Let us say in the last time when I click on this new opportunity, okay, here this is the amount and I click on submit, right? Status is nothing, but I submitted this record. Now record is sent for an approval. Accidental, I thought that, okay, this is not the record I would like to send for an manager to an approval. Okay, ఈ రికార్డ్ నేను పంపించకూడదు అనుకుంటున్నాను కానీ సెండ్ చేసాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను రీకాల్ చేయాలి బ్యాక్. రీకాల్ చేయాలన్నప్పుడు యూ కమ్ హియర్, జస్ట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద రీకాల్ అప్రూవల్ రిక్వెస్ట్. What will happen? It will be unlocked and it will be option is recall. That means you withdrawn your approval request. That's it. Recall is nothing but you withdraw your approval request. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions you can ask me, guys?
ఇప్పుడు స్టేటస్ బటన్ ఉంది కదా,
నేను ఒకటే స్టేటస్ చూపిస్తున్నాను. యాక్చువల్లీ ఏంటంటే అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ ద్వారా వర్క్ ఫ్లో ఫీల్డ్ అప్డేట్స్ చేయొచ్చు, ఈ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది అని చెప్పే దానికోసం అని నేను ఈమెయిల్ అలర్ట్ ఒకటి చేశాను అండ్ అట్ ది సేమ్ టైమ్ ఫీల్డ్ అప్డేట్స్ చేశాను. నెక్స్ట్ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో యూస్ క్రియేషన్ ఆఫ్ టాస్క్ అండ్ అవుట్బౌండ్ మెస్ ఆల్సో యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్.
అంటే నేను అనేది ఏంటంటే అది యూజర్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నాడు కదా, ఇప్పుడు స్టేటస్ బటన్ అన్నది ఐ మీన్ లైక్ అదే అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది కదా అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ యూజ్ చేసుకుని.
అవును, అదే ఆటోమేషన్.
ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఎడిట్ పేజ్ లో కనబడుతుంది కదా ఇప్పుడు స్టేటస్ బటన్.
అవును, దీన్ని రీడ్ ఓన్లీ చేయొచ్చు.
అది రీడ్ ఓన్లీ పెట్టుకోవాలి. అంటే అది కనపడకుండా ఓన్లీ డీటెయిల్ పేజ్ లో కనపడేటట్టు ఏమైనా చేయొచ్చు.
అలా కనపడుతుంది, అప్పుడు రీడ్ ఓన్లీ పెట్టాలి. ట్రై చేయాలి ఒకసారి.
అంటే ఒకవేళ యూజర్ అనేది స్టేటస్
నాకు అర్థమైంది, స్టేటస్ చేంజ్ చేసేస్తాడు అని టెక్స్ట్, రైట్?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఓవర్ రైడ్ అవుతుందా లేకపోతే ఎలా అవుతుంది?
అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తే ఓవర్ రైడ్ అయిపోద్ది ఆటోమేటిక్ గా. లెట్ us say ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఏదో ఒక ఆప్షన్ పెట్టావు, ఓకే, సో యాజ్ అన్ అడ్మిన్ కాబట్టి వీడికి వస్తుంది రీడ్ ఓన్లీ యాక్సెస్, ఓకే, ఎడిట్ యాక్సెస్ ఆల్సో. ఇప్పుడు లెట్ us say నేను అప్రూవ్డ్ అని పెట్టాను, సబ్మిట్ చేశాను, ఓకే, సబ్మిట్ చేస్తున్నాను. దిస్ వాల్యూ విల్ బి ఓవర్ రైడెడ్. So it is overridden to the submitted. Okay, that's why people will enable tracking on these fields. Okay, in that మన ట్రాకింగ్ చూసారా, ఈ ట్రాకింగ్, ఇది ట్రాకింగ్ పెట్టుకుంటారు.
ఓకే, అది డిస్ప్లే కాకుండా అయితే ఎడిట్ పేజ్ లో మనకి అవసరం.
let's open the same record by another user. Will he able to edit this one? See this? Submitted. Just click on new opportunity. Will he able to populate the value here? No. Why? Because on system administrator, in the page layout, you made this field as required. Sorry, read only. Read only పెట్టావు కాబట్టి వీడికి read only కనిపిస్తుంది, చేంజ్ చేయలేడు అనమాట. ఓకే, see, let us say for example,
అసలు ఫీల్డ్ కనపడకుండా చేస్తాయన్న ఎడిట్ పేజ్ లో.
ఫీల్డ్ కనపడకుండా చేయలేవు కదా.
ఓకే,
ఓకే,
డీటెయిల్ పేజ్ లో చేసేటట్టు.
అదే పాయింట్ ఏంటనుకున్నావు, ఇక్కడ నేను ఫీల్డ్ కనపడకుండా చేయాలంటే ఫీల్డ్ లెవెల్ సెక్యూరిటీ అప్లై చేయాలి. ఫీల్డ్ లెవెల్ సెక్యూరిటీ అప్లై చేశానంటే వీడికి అసలు ప్రొఫైల్లోనే తీసేయాలి. ప్రొఫైల్లో తీసామంటే వాడు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ నుంచి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ నుంచి చేయలేడు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు నీకు ఇలా ఉండటం వల్ల వచ్చే ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి, నువ్వు వాల్యూ కూడా ఎంటర్ చేయలేవు కదా.
చేయలేము, బట్ ఎందుకు
అలా
కనబడటం
తీయటానికి లేదు.
డీటెయిల్ పేజ్ లో
అలా తీయటానికి లేదు, ఉంటే నేను ఫస్ట్ అదే చేసేవాడిని ఆప్షన్.
ఓకే
ఓకే, వాడి ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఏమీ చేయలేడు, సేవ్ చేశాడు. ఓకే, from here also it is blocked, but when he click on submit for approval, what happens, please see, the value will be submitted. Now you click on edit, even though you cannot change anything. Okay, what status చూసుకోవాలనుకోండి, in the middle of the record, in the middle of the approval process లో ఉన్నప్పుడు he want to check the status, what kind of an exact status. నువ్వు ఇక్కడ చూపించలేదు అనుకో, ఇక్కడ కూడా కనపడదు, ఎందుకంటే both are the layouts. This is a view layout, this is the edit layout, that's it. Both falls under one layout. That's a view layout, this is a edit layout, that's it. Okay, anything else guys, any doubts? No, right? Okay, so I would like to stop the session here because I would like to continue the same thing, not an approval process. So there is an option called process builder. Come here. So process builder is an tool which is given by the Salesforce. It's a lightning based tool. You come here, click on these options, click here, there's a process builder. See, I am on the classic. When I click on this process builder, by default I am navigating to the lightning. So it is a lightning add-on feature where we are going to work on the approval process. So today I have been submitted my approval process manually, right, by just clicking on the button of called as submit for approval. Okay, with the help of a process builder, I can do some orderization, I can submit the approval process automatically also. Okay, it's a one of the interesting concept. Okay, process builder, job deciding factor as like your workflows. Okay, because you're writing workflows on the same object, you're writing process builder on the same object. Let's say there is an account, you have written workflow on the account object, there is a process builder and you wrote process builder on the same account object. Which one will fire first, right? So these kind of questions will come into the next sessions. So tomorrow we'll continue with our regular time at 10 a.m. So meanwhile, please complete your process builders, approval process, and get some handy on this process UI app, that means process builder app. Okay, so I would like to show you one more option for you. So workbench.salesforce, click on production, login with Salesforce. Choose your metadata types. So today we have worked on the approval process, right? Here you have approval process. So while you are preparing your package file, you have to give this approval process as a metadata type, and you have to give this option as a type. See, if I choose this as a package, paste it here. Okay. Now the type is nothing but an approval process. Sorry, name is nothing but approval process. Member is nothing but this. Copy it. Change this language to XML. Okay, this is the way how you extract your process, your approval process from the org into your local machine. Okay, with the help of this you can do the deployments. Okay, so still deployments are not yet done, we never touched on the deployments. Okay, we just extracted it. Okay, as per the day 19, we've been extracted only the components into your local machine, we never uploaded it, right? So that means still the deployments is not yet done. It is a never ending concept, it will come by the end of your last sprint as well. Okay. So meanwhile, please go on working on the approval process today itself. Please finish it. So we can work on process builders tomorrow at 10 a.m. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll post this video immediately. Okay.
హలో సార్,
Yeah.
యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి మొన్న ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉందని ఆపేసాం కదా సార్ ఒక క్లాస్.
అదే ఇది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
యా, దాని కంటిన్యూషన్ ఇది.
ఓకే, అంటే దాని వీడియో కూడా అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు?
లేదు, ఇదే ఇది సరిపోతుంది.
ఓకే
ఓకే. సో ఆ రోజు నేను నీకు సినారియో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు we got some technical issue, so we stopped it. Today we created a complete flow, right?
ఓకే,
Complete structure ఈ రోజే క్రియేట్ చేసాం.
ఓకే,
ఇదే కంప్లీట్ స్ట్రక్చర్. ఇదే ఆ రోజు డెవలప్ చేయాలనుకున్నాను, బట్ టెక్నికల్ ఇష్యూస్ వచ్చి క్లోజ్ చేసాం సెషన్. ఓకే. యా, ఈ రోజు నువ్వు ఇదంతా క్రియేట్ చేయి. వచ్చింది అనుకుంటే విల్ వర్క్ ఆన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ బిల్డర్. ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వర్క్ బెంచ్ నుంచి ఈ కాంపోనెంట్ ని ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి లోకల్ మిషన్. ఓకే, చేస్తే అయిపోయినట్టు ఈ రోజు టాస్క్. ఓకే. సో దాంతో ఏంటి, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ బిల్డర్ వెళ్ళచ్చు.
ఓకే
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ వెళ్ళచ్చు. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్. టుమారో ఆఫ్లైన్ అండ్ ఆన్లైన్ బోత్.
Srikanth? I have a doubt.
Yeah.
If record was created and submitted,
Yeah.
and it was also approved, then after we can recall it?
Yeah, see, just now also I created a record, I updated a record, and I submitted a record. Okay, when you are submitting a record automatically updated. All these are nothing but updations. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను. ఓకే, తర్వాత అప్డేట్ కూడా చేశాను. చేసిన తర్వాత సబ్మిట్ చేశాను. రైట్, ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు, ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఇదే రికార్డ్ మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ అప్డేట్ అవుతూ వచ్చింది బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద లెవెల్స్ వాట్ అప్రూవర్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ డూయింగ్. అప్రూవ్ చేసే దాన్ని బట్టి స్టేటస్ అనేది మారుతుంది. అంటే ఏంటి, రికార్డ్ అప్డేట్ జరుగుతుంది అదే యాక్చువల్గా. ఓకే, సో క్రియేట్ చేసాము, ఎడిట్ కూడా చేసాము రికార్డ్ని.
నేను అంటుంది అది కాదు, రికార్డ్ సబ్మిట్ చేసిన తర్వాత అది అప్రూవ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మనం రీకాల్ చేయొచ్చు.
చేయొచ్చు, ఇది అప్రూవ్డా? అప్రూవ్డే కదా ఇది. ఎడిట్ చేయొచ్చు, బట్ it is not a valid because your system is allowing you to do it, right? ila cheyagodu. Once it is selected, you should not change this one, right? You should not allow you to edit this option. Antena నీ క్వశ్చన్?
అదే అడుగుతుంది. అంటే వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చేసిన తర్వాత మనం
ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ అనేది అప్రూవ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత యూజర్ ఎడిట్ చేయగలుగుతాడా అని అడిగి. ఎస్, యూజర్ ఎడిట్ చేయగలుగుతాడు. దాన్ని స్టాప్ చేయాలి ఈ అప్లికేషన్ ద్వారా. రైట్ ఏ వాలిడేషన్ రూల్ టు స్టాప్ ఇట్. ఇఫ్ యువర్ స్టేటస్ ఇస్ సెలెక్టెడ్, ఓకే, డోంట్ allow them to be edit. Let us say write a validation rule. సో పిక్ లిస్ట్ వాల్యూస్ కి ఈ స్పిక్ వాల్యూ అని వాడతారు. ఏంటది, ఏం వాల్యూ వస్తుంది అది? యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ యాజ్ సెలెక్టెడ్. ఓకే, ఈ చేంజ్ కూడా అక్కర్లేదు. ఓకే. సో ఇలా పెడితే ఏమవుతుందంటే సెలెక్టెడ్ అని రీజన్ రాగానే it will become as an error. ఓకే, ఇలా పెడితే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ ను డైరెక్ట్ గా సెలెక్టెడ్ అని ఐదర్ నీ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ నుంచి కావచ్చు, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ నుంచి కావచ్చు, లేదా నీ అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ కానీ. ఓకే, ఇలా సెలెక్టెడ్ అని వచ్చినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ గా ఎర్రర్ త్రో చేస్తుంది, అలా రాదు. ఓకే, సో once it is selected, okay, we can do another option. Without writing validation rule, you can write it another option. Go to your object, we can deal with your record types and page layouts. Okay, just create record types. This is a candidate view. I'm just creating. Click on next. Okay, save. This is a record type which I created. There is no problem in that. Go to the object again. Try to create another record type. First create another layout. Making it as a read-only layout. Okay, so here I will make status as read-only, skill set also read-only, this email also read-only. Okay, and at the same time I will remove this edit button. Okay, if I don't have edit button, you cannot edit any record, right? I just remove that edit button also. Now click on save. Okay, I have a page layout called as read-only layout. Let's go and create a record type. So candidate read view. So read-only layout. Save. Okay, now come here, click on candidate, go to your approval process again. There must be a slight variation in your approval process as per your requirement. Click on edit, click on this. Once it is approved, you are making a field update as final approval, right? Add one more action, field update. Now you change the record type. You're changing record type from candidate view to candidate read view. Okay, I'm just making it as a read-only view. So now record type will be changed. You cannot be able to edit that one. Let us say, for example, let's go, click on candidates, click on new. So I'm just clicking here. Now I have a view mode. Okay, Ramu KK. So I'm just giving my details. Skill set is Salesforce, on total years of experience is 10. And status, I'm not populating the status. Just click on save. Okay, it's saying duplicate. No problem. Okay, record has been saved. Still it is not approved, right? I can able to edit manually also. I can see the edit button here, right? I can see the edit button here. Now submit for approval. Record has been submitted and it is unlocked mode. Okay, now let me approve this one. Approved. So record has been approved. So now it went for an anonymous approval. So just try to approve it. So I physically approved. still you can see our edit button here, right? Because it's in the L2 mode. Okay, now go and make it as a final approval. Now HR process is the end. Okay, now you just approve this one. See, and it is approved and it is selected. Okay, and you cannot edit this option. See, there is no edit button. So now if you want, come here, copy this one, navigate your sales process, open your record here. Even you cannot see the pencil mark. Okay, you cannot see the pencil mark. Okay, you can also remove this option. I forgot to remove this option. See, rest of the things are getting as a this log symbol. That means you cannot edit it. See, you cannot edit it. I'm just double clicking on that. You cannot edit it. You don't have the edit button here. Okay, so now see, this is the way you can also avoid user once the record has been approved. They don't want to edit the record, means you can change the record type. You can change the record type to a read-only mode. I just changed the record type to a read-only mode. Okay, so for your question, this is the answer.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, so people, you can watch this video one more time. You will get a clarity what I have been said right now. Because why I avoid writing a validation rule means, because validation rule can file as part of this approval process also. So I don't want to go with that. Okay, so in this case, I just went for a record type read-only mode. Okay, yeah, that's it here. I'll post this video, go through this video one more time. You'll get a clarity. Okay, but meanwhile, tomorrow, please be ready for an super automation process that's called as process builder. Okay, it does multiple actions. It is a more advantage than your approval process and your workflow. Okay, people are using process builders continuously in real time. Okay, we'll see that one tomorrow in the next session. Thank you. Meanwhile, please complete this stuff. Thank you, guys.